And this is probably a matchup you would never think of seeing in the Master League. We got Ursaring versus Wigglytuff. What the heck is going on? Togekiss! Melmetal counter confirmed. What is going on? Oh my gosh, Wigglytuff into Dragonite. They don't want the smoke. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Ox here with another video. If you're new to the channel, we do upload Pokemon Go content mostly related to PvP, so please consider subscribing to the channel if that is of interest to you. And if you're a returning subscriber like PM Gaming and Collectibles, thank you for the support. In today's video, we are shoutcasting some battles for the Master League Classic. These battles were submitted to the channel by Tangyuansweet, a very talented trainer that is often found on the leaderboards for Go Battle League. Now, taking a look at this team, what you may notice, this is a triple non-legendary team in the Master League Classic, which is pretty crazy, and it features some Pokemon you wouldn't expect. Obstagoon, which is actually a pretty solid core breaker. Togekiss, pretty standard for Master League, but look at that at the back of the line. Wigglytuff, this is not an XL Wigglytuff, this is just a straight up level 40 Wigglytuff below 2000 CP. This team is not recommended. Horrible rating on PvPoke, as you see. It really doesn't have any great matchups. Wigglytuff's only play is really against the dragons for the most part, so Tangyuansweet did warn me that this team is not going to help you increase in rating. However, it should be very entertaining. This is strictly for entertainment purposes only. Wigglytuff should be interesting. In fact, Wigglytuff is so bad that PvPoke even told me this Pokemon is ineligible for the Master League Classic because they just don't expect it. If you guys enjoy this type of content, please make sure you smash that like button. It really helps the channel grow. Leave a comment in the comment section down below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And without any further ado, let's jump into the first battle right now. Alright, so let's jump into these battles here. We got the Obstagoon Double Charm team. Double Charm has made its way to the Master League, something I never thought I would see. However, with Sylveon coming, there might be some legitimate Double Charm strats coming in the future to Master League. Definitely not with Wigglytuff. I don't know what that's doing on this team, but we're going to find out. Obstagoon into Ho-Oh here. Gets the attack boost on the first Night Slash. That is super clutch and definitely going to be shielding up here. None of these Pokemon have a particularly good matchup against Ho-Oh, so a very difficult lead spot here. Going for the Night Slash again. With the boost, this should be doing significantly more damage, which it does, but can they farm down? They're not able to, so still have to burn 2 shields here. That is not optimal, and actually gets less farm because of the boost, so probably not the best scenario there, but down 2 shields, Groudon comes in. This is at least one Pokemon that Togekiss could do very well against in the back. Going for the Night Slash here, that boost definitely helping out here. And the Obstagoon isn't quite in Fire Punch range at this point, I think, so the opponent probably needs to go for an Earthquake here, especially because Obstagoon will get to one more Night Slash if the Fire Punch does not KO. So the opponent actually goes for the safe play, Earthquake, knocks out the Obstagoon. Here comes the Togekiss. Things are not looking too good right now. It's Dialga in the back. I don't think Wigglytuff can handle this, so the Togekiss is fishing for the boost here. Probably one of the only win conditions at this point. Here comes the Wigglytuff swap. Wow! Is this Wigglytuff going to be able to tank an Iron Head? Oh my gosh, one shot KO. But look at that, Wigglytuff is the third shield. So I think we've realized, can they farm down here actually? Oh my goodness, Togekiss farms down. The win condition has been met. The third shield Wigglytuff was the win condition there. Groudon can't do anything, gets farmed down, opponent loses with the shield, catching the Iron Head with the Wigglytuff turned out to be the winning play there. Very well played. What a first game. We are in store for some good battles here. Looks like Obstagoon into Melmetal. This is not a good lead once again because Superpower is basically going to KO. Oh my gosh! Did Togekiss catch the Superpower? You love to see that. Opponent swaps out because they did lower their attack and defense right there. So we see Snorlax come in. This is a decent matchup for Togekiss, but it's also not too bad for the Snorlax here. Going to go for the Flamethrower, it looks like. And I do not believe this will actually knock out the Snorlax. But that's super power damage should be enough for this body slam to actually end up knocking out the Togekiss here. And then the Obstagoon could come back in, farm down. Togekiss actually went down there without even taking any lick damage, just sort of just gave up. Obstagoon comes back in, gets the farm, and we see the Melmetal come back in. So how much is a cross chop going to be doing to a Melmetal? Barely anything, to be honest. That's quite surprising. Super effective, but there is no stab. Superpower, on the other hand, is going to knock out the Obstagoon. So the opponent swaps out into Dragonite. Oh my gosh. The one Pokemon that Wigglytuff could probably just wall in this meta. The opponent stops attacking. You know what that means? They don't want the smoke. Dragonite leaves the match. Wigglytuff making people rage quit in the Master League Classic. That Dragonite was double the Wigglytuff CP, and the Wigglytuff still scared it. Look at this. Another horrible lead. Swaps it to Togekiss here for the mirror. Kyogre is in such shock of that Obstagoon that it actually stopped attacking. All jokes aside, the opponent's lagging there, which is definitely going to help out the Togekiss in this matchup because Kyogre is pretty rough for Togekiss out here. Definitely going to shield this up. And can the Togekiss actually farm down after that lag right there? Looks like the Kyogre might still be lagging. Able to farm down, that's huge. Taking that matchup in the 1 versus 0 shield is actually pretty great. And now going to be able to throw this Ancient Power at the Togekiss. So let's see if the opponent wants to shield. They do not. And no boost. Here comes the Wigglytuff. Wigglytuff at 100 health. Togekiss in the red. Is the Wigglytuff going to shield? Oh my gosh, this is like charm versus charm, but one is double. Oh my gosh, the boost on top of that. Is Togekiss going to win this? Simultaneous knockout. Simultaneous knockout. Look at this. I am lost for words here. Down 2 shields. Literally nothing they can do to win this match. And the opponent has Giratina Origin in the back. The one Pokemon that cannot win even with 15 shields against Obstagoon. This is unbelievable right here. In fact, even Wigglytuff might have had play against this Giratina, to be honest. So Wigglytuff out here causing opponents stress. I guess if Giratina had Dragon Pulse, then it could actually win this match, obviously, with 2 shields. But going Shadow Ball, definitely do not have Dragon Pulse. I think they should actually be going for Omniswing, because I think they need the boost, if anything, to win this matchup. They're starting to shield now, but they really need the Omniswing boost here. So not sure why they're going for Dragon Claws. Night Slash coming through again. And look at this. Look at this. Lag? Probably not. The opponent probably closed the app in rage. Look at that. Countered down by a Goon. The opponent definitely did not want the smoke right there. Leaves the match. Goon is going to work right here. Wigglytuff, I don't know what the heck Wigglytuff is doing, but it's working. And finally, a very good lead here. I mean, Focus Blast could still KO, but the opponent swaps out into Groudon, which is pretty good because we do have Togekiss here. So here comes the Togekiss after farming a bunch of energy. Did they catch the Earthquake here? No, it's a Fire Punch. That would have been too good to be true if they caught the Earthquake as well. That would just be a masterclass at this point. Fire Punch, spam coming through. And Togekiss here, this is going to actually be, like, obviously Togekiss will win this if they just shield once. But in the zeros, probably going to be very close now at this point. So I don't think Togekiss could farm down before the next move. No, the Groudon gets there. Definitely need to shield this. You have to shield because you need to keep the Obstagoon on the Mewtwo. I don't even want to think about what Wigglytuff versus Mewtwo would be like. That would be really... Actually, I kind of do want to see what that would be like because Cycle Cut alone would probably be too much for the Wigglytuff to handle. Mewtwo farms down here. Here comes the Obstagoon. A lot of energy here, but the Focus Blast threat is still alive. So the Mewtwo shields. Another Night Slash coming through. Probably going to get the second shield now from the Mewtwo. Yes, it does. And does this Mewtwo have the Focus Blast? As we see another attack boost here for the Goon. Is this the Focus Blast? It's a Side Strike. So can they... Oh my gosh. If this is a Focus Blast, it's going to be a problem. Charm, Wigglytuff going to have to farm down. It's only a Side Strike. That is a huge relief right there for the Obstagoon. Night Slash going to come through, take out the Mewtwo. And we see Giratina. Please bring in the Wigglytuff. Oh my gosh. Nobody wants the smoke today. Giratina leaves the match. I mean, obviously Giratina, Wigglytuff didn't matter. I just want to see Wigglytuff go to work on some of these Pokemon. We got Obstagoon into Giratina. The dream lead right here. This is a thing of beauty. I really hope we get to see Wigglytuff versus that in the back. Opponent swaps into Excadrill, which is definitely not an answer for Obstagoon. I'm going to be honest, Obstagoon is a core breaker in this meta. Despite how many matches it loses, people often don't have a response to it, so it's a very interesting pick right here. This Excadrill actually not shielding, so it gets farmed down. The opponent probably doesn't have another answer. They just leave. Obstagoon, nobody wants the smoke today. What can I say? Obstagoon is just destroying people. If there's one thing I learned from this video, okay, never mind, hold that thought. Because what the heck is this? Why is there a bear in the Master League right now? Ursaring, definitely going for the close combat here. Ursaring running Shadow Claw here, so that's actually very good. But gets the shield and swaps out into Ho-Oh. This is actually a really tough spot here. So in a battle of the Spice, it looks like the Ursaring has the upper hand at this moment because this backline right here cannot handle the Ho-Oh. So let's see how this plays out. Earthquake comes through. It's actually pretty bad for the Obstagoon because the defense is not being lowered now on the opponent's side. Night Slash not doing anywhere near as much as it would if the opponent went for Brave Bird instead. Going to land another Night Slash here. This is not a good matchup, and because they already wasted one shield on the Ursaring, really no play here against Ho-Oh. So I don't know how this match is going to be won unless Wigglytuff. Oh, well, there's a boost, but unfortunately not going to be able to get to another move, so that's a little unfortunate. This Earthquake here will be enough to take out the Obstagoon. Here comes the Togekiss. Can they farm down before another move from the Ho-Oh? Yes, they can. That is huge. Only down one shield. Here comes Dialga. We might have to see another swap onto the Wigglytuff here for any chance of a win condition. Not able to do it. They definitely were trying to swap out there. Iron Head KOs. I don't think Wigglytuff has what it takes to take out Dialga here. And no, it's not going to take out. The opponent swaps out into Ursaring, and this is probably a matchup you would never think of seeing in the Master League. We got Ursaring versus Wigglytuff. What the heck is going on? Close combat knocks out the Wigglytuff. Of course, because Wigglytuff is part normal type, close combat's still going to be doing a lot of damage there. That was an interesting matchup, to say the least, and pretty much nothing that they could do there. So just take the loss. Rhyperior, a pretty solid lead right here for Obstagoon. Of course, it could have superpower, which would be pretty risky, and that was very quick, so it might be a superpower here. Going to shield this up. Pretty much can't take any chances with Obstagoon. Surf, so when they show Surf, could kind of guarantee that they have Rock Wrecker Surf, but some people do run Surf superpowers, so nothing I guess is guaranteed yet. Going for the Cross Chop here on the Rhyperior. This is doing more damage than the Night Slash. Swaps out into Togekiss to snipe the Rhyperior there, take it out. Probably might have been close to a move. Here comes Lugia, which actually isn't a horrible matchup for Togekiss. So let's see how this plays out here. Going for the Ancient Power, of course. And the opponent does shield, okay? No boost. It seems like the boost is pretty necessary to win a lot of these games. But then again, I mean, there's a Wigglytuff on the team. Like, come on. Lugia here. Going for the Aero Blast. Here comes an Ancient Power. Is this enough to take out the Lugia? I think it's going to be very close. No, actually, it wasn't even that close. That barely did anything. Wow. Lugia is a tank. Ancient Power is a bad move. Aero Blast is OP. And what is going to happen here? Are we going to see Wigglytuff? Wigglytuff coming in. Tyranitar. Oh my gosh, I wish Wigglytuff stayed in there. I know that Obstagoon pretty much walls this thing, but I would have loved to see Wigglytuff take on the Tyranitar. We got to see it. Come on. I was kind of rooting for the Obstagoon to lose here. I really wanted to see Wigglytuff come in and finish this match. Lugia comes back in. Can't farm down. Night Slash. Obstagoon is legit. If there's one thing that I'm taking out of this video, I need to build myself an Obstagoon because that thing is OP. Wow. Let's move into the next battle. We got FreeLazcer. And of course, I should note that these aren't like battles consecutively from one set. It's not like this player is going 5-0 with this team. This player did tell me that with this team, on average, they go 2-3 or worse. So this is not a team you're going to win with. These battles are for entertainment purposes only. I have to just say that once again. Really reiterate it. And here comes the Obstagoon with the Cross Chop on the Melmetal. Swaps out into Togekiss. Look at this catch. This was beautiful because they had to know that it couldn't be CMP and they were going to throw immediately. Brings in the Togekiss to catch the superpower. Very well played. Dialga comes in now. And this isn't an optimal situation to be in down a shield, but we'll see how it plays out. Going to shield up the first Iron Head right here. And probably going for the Ancient Power. Yeah, gonna fish for the boost here. Probably get a shield out of the Dialga regardless, so no point to go for the Flamethrower, I think. And the Dialga should get to one more move here. Oh no, they did not. Wow, they got farmed down. That is a huge break for the Togekiss. Here comes the Melmetal. Actually outpaces it to the Ancient Power, but this isn't going to be enough to knock out the Melmetal, of course. Trying to swap. Oh my gosh! They get the boost, and because it was CMP, they could not swap. They survive a Rock Slide. Togekiss, Melmetal counter confirmed. What is going on? Oh my gosh, Wigglytuff into Dragonite. They don't want the smoke. How many times is Wigglytuff going to make people leave the match? Wigglytuff OP, 1900 CP, put in the work in the Master League. Beautiful lead right here. I want to see this Giratina on the Wigglytuff, please. That is what I'm waiting to see. Opponent swaps out into Dialga, so probably just going to go for the cross chop here, and then maybe swap out into Togekiss. Maybe stay in with the Obstagoon. I mean, both options have play. Swap out into Togekiss. I actually thought for a second they swapped out into the Wigglytuff, which would have been very interesting. I actually think at this CP range, maybe Wigglytuff could have taken out the Dialga, but obviously Togekiss is the safe play. Actually tanks that Iron Head, which is very smart right there, because now they leave very little farm on the Togekiss. Didn't have to use any shields either. They don't want the smoke. Nobody wants the smoke. Giratina leads, cannot handle the Wigglytuff in the back. It's just as simple as that. Obstagoon into Melmetal. This is the bonus battle with Gardevoir. So this is an even spicier team because there's no Togekiss, which with Obstagoon carried this team throughout most of the other battles. But this time we got Gardevoir, Wigglytuff in the back. We got Melmetal here going for the cross chop. This is another horrible lead, of course. Let's see if they try swapping out here to catch the move. No, okay, so right here, this might be CMP tie, to be honest. Going to go for the cross chop. If it's not CMP, swap out into the Gardevoir. Did they catch the superpower though? That is the question. Another beautiful catch right there from the Gardevoir. And the opponent brings in a Dialga. So if you're bringing Dialga into Gardevoir, I mean, it's kind of the same thing as Togekiss, but if that's your best answer for the Charm user, I was about to say Wigglytuff probably has some play, but realistically, Wigglytuff still has no play, so definitely have to come in here with the Obstagoon. Actually, this is Togekiss, so there is no Wigglytuff here. I played myself. Oh man, I thought it was... Okay, so it's Gardevoir in the place of Wigglytuff. I got way too excited there, thinking that Wigglytuff was on this line. Actually Togekiss, but doesn't matter. Down 2 shields, we see Togekiss come in. Okay, this is actually still a very difficult matchup here, and I think it's pretty safe to say if it was Wigglytuff instead of Togekiss, this game was absolutely over. So definitely need to have Togekiss here instead. Going for another Ancient Power. Look at that sack onto the Obstagoon. Okay, this should not KO here, but unfortunately, I don't think the opponent's going to shield this. They basically need the opponent to shield this to have any chance of winning, because if the opponent lets this go through, they do shield, which means our Togekiss should have the Ancient Power. This should be enough to KO here. Over tapped, it looked like as well. Is this enough to knock out the Togekiss? Gonna take this game right here. No Wigglytuff gets the boost for no reason. That is a perfect way to end off the video, because it's not always going to be required, but the boost definitely helps when you're running a team like this in the Master League Classic. So that was one heck of a ride. Extremely entertaining battles. I never thought I would see Wigglytuff in the Master League. I was super impressed by Obstagoon, and I've definitely been convinced to build an Obstagoon for Master League after watching these battles. If you guys enjoyed this video, we have more Master League content coming up in the coming days, so please make sure you like this video, comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.